Whoa! What's up, fishing buddies? Today we're gonna be fixing the native hammer. Not because it's bad, it's not. It's actually, after a few trips, I think it's better than the Titan X, dare I say. But if you own one or you're thinking of owning one, there's two design choices that Native did that you're gonna wanna almost address immediately. They're not deal breakers, they're just annoying enough that you'll eventually try and fix them yourself. So today I'm gonna show you exactly what those are and why they matter on the water and how I hopefully am going to fix them with two simple bolt-on parts. No drilling, hopefully not a lot of guessing, and no nonsense. Let's get to fixing the hammer. Problem number one, this seat, it spins. Not sometimes, not when you want it to, all the time. I understand on the idea, the 360 seat sounds like a pretty nice luxury type option, but in practice it just creates trust issues. And I think I can speak for almost every kayaker, at least for everybody that comments on my videos. They care about one thing, and that's stability. And this just freely moving all the time kind of creates a bit of a trust issue with stability. When you go to sit down, if you were to stand in this thing, there's a half a second your brain goes, wait, is it facing the right direction or am I about to look stupid? When paddling, this kayak is built to be performance-based, you know, and faster through the water than something like the Titan X. And you lose a little bit of efficiency every push of the pedals because the seat is jostling back and forth. And once you start stacking accessories on it, like I'm gonna put a motor controller here, my rod holder for my net back here, you can't even use it anymore. So what's the purpose, really? So now it's not really a feature, it's just movement, uninvited movement. Now I've gotten used to it and fairly comfortable with it, but I just don't see the point. And so we're gonna fix this first today. So I don't know if this will work or not. This is a new canoe product, but when you look at them on the internet, they all look the same. And I can't imagine these are getting very proprietary. They could be, and I could be about to eat my words, but we're gonna put this product on. And it has a locking, I think it's only a 2-stage lock on it, so it's either gonna lock either forward, backwards, I don't know yet. But first let's start by removing the seat, which is pretty easy. And you lift up. So in this box, you're gonna get this is from Amazon, by the way. Part of the reason why I ordered it, it's not a Prime product, but it's from Amazon, therefore, if it doesn't fit, I can exchange it with little to no effort at all. When I looked on Native's website, I didn't see this product, but one of my friends found a Titan X version of this, and it looks exactly the same. So that's why I felt pretty confident. I mean, they're all made in China, you know? I can't imagine they're that different. When I line it up, it's literally the same. Yeah, it's the same blueprint, and you can see they have some give on each of the things. Now, the only thing I would be concerned about is the hardware matching up and being the appropriate length, but I can just use what's on the hammer. All right, now for this part, it's crazy how much resistance this thing has right here, but when you're on it, it doesn't. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn this like that, and we're gonna take these out with a screwdriver and obviously the 7/16 socket. All right, so most of the holes look like they're gonna line up. They might be a little tough on this one. Oh yeah, she clears. That was the only thing I was concerned about, was if that spring was going to hit, like if you got this cranked way out, it does rub a little bit, but you only need to unlock it as soon as you get out. As soon as you're out, this thing will spin freely. Awesome, let's go. We fixed one of the problems. Let's put it on the kayak. All right, and just like that, we are locked in. Sitting down now feels normal. Pedaling will probably feel a whole lot more efficient. The kayak will hopefully track the way it should. And if I wanted to actually rotate the seat, I can. And it'll lock at 180 degrees. It'll lock at forward position. If I wanted to, I could have bought one of the other multiple locking positions and had even more versatility with it. But this is the way it's supposed to be, I think. This is how it should have been. And for $40, it fixes every complaint I had, which is great. And also a little annoying, it just didn't come from the factory like this. But I'm glad it's on finally. All right, with the seat fixed, let's talk about the other problem, which is this. At the back of the kayak, from the factory, the hammer has exactly one 4-bolt mounting location. That's it, one. Even though there's hardware right here, one. So if you want to use a power pole, which is what I've been using right now, and a motor, which I have and I plan to use, you're kind of SOL. Once this thing is used, it's used. Unless you have one of these from Native. So this right here is Native's mounting plate. I bought the left side. You can buy the left or the right. They are each almost $100. This is $97 shipped to my house. It does come with some hardware, but man, that is an expensive piece of milled plastic. It honestly reminds me of a cutting board in my kitchen, which is kind of funny. But let's go ahead and put this thing on, put our power pole on, and we're gonna mount our, wherever I put it, our motor mount as well. That's right there. All right, so that's about what it's gonna look like, guys, when you have it ready to go, at least for me. So I have a long bolt right here, and I have the shorter bolts right here. They give you 5 of the long bolts, 3 of the short bolts. 3 short bolts are gonna go into these. I'm gonna use the long bolt for this track one, okay? I have, they give you probably enough of the screws to do anything else over here with these pieces that come in and bite the plastic on the bottom, but they don't fit inside of the holes for the mounting bracket for the power pole. So I'm gonna use my old screws, and I have them just preemptively done right now so that they don't slide around and fall out when I'm mounting the actual plate. Once the plate is done and on, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these, put this all on, and kind of go back together. Now, when I did this the first time off camera, what happens with this back one is that this and that kind of have to be like layered. So you'll have to you'll understand, trust me, you'll understand. But we're gonna go ahead and put the others in first. All right, with those zinged in, I'm gonna start with that one first, kind of get it a little bit. I'm not too tight on this. You do not want to strip out anything or rip. This is plastic at the end of the day, guys, so be careful. All right, now that we got that mounted on, and she feels pretty stout. A little bit more flimsy than obviously this handle. Like, I don't know if I would just pick it up with just this handle, but it feels confident, or I have confidence in picking it up. Now we're gonna line these up. All right, because those things are gonna literally pull the plastic, or that bit into the plastic, I'm just gonna hand tighten them, honestly. I can feel this one on the back, so it'll be my test. And it seems going pretty well. Can't feel that one, but we're just gonna go, you know, tight. We're not trying to strip the screw out. Just, you know, like where it starts putting up some good resistance, and I'm giving it maybe 1/8 of a turn after that. That thing is on. She ain't going nowhere. Just like that. She's on. I mean, she's not flexing at all. So, woo! All right, guys, while we're here and we got the tools out and everything, let's go ahead and put this Newport engine mount on. We got an NK 180 Pro back there that we're gonna be putting on the kayak very soon. Just kind of waiting for the holidays to die down so I have some more time to go to the DMV, spend it with those wonderful people, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna be putting some power on this baby here really soon. So if you wanna see that episode where we get this thing all kitted out with the electronics, which we have a lot of stuff from Yak Power, Naqua, and obviously Newport gonna be strung up in this thing. We also have a new camera mount coming. That video will probably be out in, I would say, at least 2 or 3 weeks. Just like that, boom, she's on. She ain't going nowhere either. Right on. All right, with that, we are done with this video, guys. With these 2 simple fixes, the hammer went from incredible to the best. I really do, I will stand behind that. That these 2 simple fixes make this a much better kayak than at least the Titan X, in my opinion. If this video was helpful, if you found it entertaining, leave a like. We're more of the entertainment, we're not really more of the tutorial type. So if it's, this is kind of my first one, so if it's a little bit of a cheeky video, sorry, it's just the way it is. And if you want to see more hammer content, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing a full setup on this in the next couple weeks where we put the NK 180 Pro on. We're going to be putting a Yak Attack, Yak Power setup with a Naqua, all plumbed and everything. We're going to figure out how to do that in a future video. But I appreciate you nonetheless stopping by, hanging out with us, and I'll see you next time. Adios.